Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. In this video we'll be talking about the fake products that I purchased off eBay. So going into this, I didn't think I'd have that much trouble trying to figure out a real from a fake product. I am a licensed hairstylist and makeup artist, so I've used dozens of makeup products and different brands on clients. I know what packaging should look like and I know what the consistency should be. So I was actually really shocked about how many products I found and got in the mail that I was actually kind of surprised with how close they were. And it's really scary how similar some of these are, but let's get into it. So the first product I'll be talking about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and this retails for $21, and I bought it on eBay for $8.49, so it's pretty cheap. And so with this product, what kind of tipped me off about this listing was the picture with the different shades and the fact that they have sold 389 of them already on eBay. So I'll include a little zoomed in picture here, but this is what I saw on a lot of products that I bought that is a really huge indicator that something's wrong. So this seller lister, the name is Cineas95. They're not a real actual cosmetic retailer, right? So how would they have a stock of hundreds of products from Anastasia who they're not affiliated with? Anastasia isn't giving them products to sell on eBay. So that was the first red flag, other than the low price that's half the retail value. And so that tipped me off, as well as the fact that I could choose my shade. Is really strange that they just have all of these in stock. So this is the product I received in the mail from this eBay seller. And here is the inside component with the makeup in it. And when I first opened this, I didn't see anything wrong with it. Honestly, I opened it up and the packaging seems to be legit to me. The only thing that kind of worried me was the text. I'm gonna zoom in here. You can see just how thick the logo is, the circle up top and the word Anastasia. It's just a little bit thicker than what I've normally seen their products have on them. Again, I'm going into this with previous knowledge of buying these products and using them. But most people, unless they've used it before, they maybe won't notice those things. And I'm looking around at the other sides of the box. Information seems to be accurate to what they normally put on their products. The top label has the shade name on here. Nothing immediately tipped me off, so we open it up and we have the gold logo on top, and the foiling is actually pretty nice. So you can see there's a little bit of a rough edge on the bottom of the logo, and it's also a little bit thicker than what they normally use as well. So on first glance, when I opened it, I honestly thought I had just bought a real product somehow. And then I went and bought the real product from Ulta, and then I looked at them a little bit more closely, and I realized that the information on the bottom of the real and fake one are quite different. And I'll have detailed images of all of these products on my website, so you should go visit that. So as far as the actual component goes, the logo is pretty much the same. The fake one is a little bit thicker, which I've noticed kind of at first. And as far as the height, they're the same height, so there's nothing too different in terms of the actual component themselves. Now when I opened up the fake product, I did notice that it was a lot more oily than the real product normally is. So another difference between these two products is that the fake one opens up from the front like this, and you grab the product out of the middle. The real one, you just open up the top and take it out that way. So they don't really have the package exactly the same, but again, honestly, at first I thought it was real until I went and got the real one from Ulta and I looked a little bit closer. So the next product we'll be talking about is the Better Than Sex Mascara by the brand Too Faced. And on this eBay listing, you can see that I bought it for $7.99. And it retails for $25, so that's a lot of money I saved. The weird thing about this product and this seller is that I went to check on the shipment status of it, and a few days after it had shipped, eBay actually took down the listing. I'm not sure why. I never contacted them telling them they should take it down. I did after I got the fake products, but before I had them physically, I didn't tell eBay anything or voice my concerns about the products. So eBay just must have taken it down themselves. I'm not sure why, but It's a good thing, right? So this is like a top selling mascara, which is why I decided to include it. And I see it all the time at the store. And so when it came in the mail and I opened it, I knew something was off because the packaging is just a little bit too purple. And the real one's a little bit more pink. And so this is the real one over here. And we'll try to like focus in. You can just see like a shade difference here. So in terms of information, the information is very similar on both products. Same thing on the front. You can see the information and images are the same. The only thing is on the fake product, like the alignment of the text over here is just like very inconsistent, and so that tipped me off immediately. And as well as the fact that the bottom of it was actually taped shut, which if you're buying real makeup, it should never be taped shut. And the box itself like does not stand up. Like trying to get photos of it from our website, like it does not stand up on its own because it's just like squished in such a weird way. Here's the fake one that I bought on eBay. And here's the real one over here. And as far as how they feel, like they feel very similar in terms of like weight. They're pretty heavy. So you can see they have like an embossed logo on the front, and that looks very similar to me as well. And opening up the actual fake component and opening up and looking at the mascara, I'm just gonna say like this smells horrible and toxic. It smells like paint thinner. Like it's just nasty. Mascara normally never really smells good, but this just, it's not good. I don't know what the heck is in here, but it's not mascara. This is the real product, and it has like a soft like smell to it, nothing chemically or anything weird. I will be smell testing all of these, by the way, because I think makeup scent is very important, especially when it comes to determining if you have a real or fake product. Another thing about the fake product is I'm going to do a close-up of pulling out the mascara wand, and you can just see how liquidy it is. I've never seen anything like this before. Like mascara does not need to be that liquidy to coat your eyelashes. I don't know what's in this, and I'm just really scared that like other people have bought this online. The next product is Shape Tape Concealer from the brand Tarte. Now this is the product that I use every time I do my makeup. It's my favorite makeup brand, and it's also like a top selling concealer. It's insanely popular, and it retails for $27, and the one that I bought online was $10.99, so about half the price. So you can also see that this seller has sold 678 other components of this product. Again, they're not affiliated with any actual brand, so I'm not sure how they have a stock of these products. Obviously, they're fake, but going into this, you have to think about how these places are getting these products. And I have the option as well as to pick my shade, which is very suspicious. So this is the product that I got in the mail from this seller, and when I opened it up, I immediately knew it wasn't the right shade of purple. Again, I've gone through countless tubes of this stuff, so I definitely have experience in the packaging. You know, other than the color, everything else looked right to me. The typefaces, the logo, even like the gold foiling on the side is actually really nice. Um, you know, even the information on the bottom with the barcode and like the little numbers, like they really have it down to the smallest detail. So when I took the tube out of the box, I knew something was weird because the handle of the fake one, like you can feel the purple pattern that's printed on top of it, and I can actually scrape it off with my fingernail and it just comes off. And then I opened up the actual product, and the wand looked weird to me. It didn't look like the fluffy wand that I normally have. And then smelling it, it just smelled weird. I don't really know, I don't have anything I can compare the scent to, but it just does not smell like their normal products. And so comparing this to the real one, the information is pretty much the same except for on the back. The real one includes this like a little like tagline here, and the fake one doesn't have that. But I'll show you the bottom of these. The information is pretty much the same. And I'll include some clips of the swatch. And the swatch, you can tell that the fake product is a little bit lighter than the real one, and these are both the shade light and medium, so they should have been a little bit more accurate, but you can just tell that the fake one is not even remotely the same ingredients because it just is a little bit more drier. because in the swatch, it took a lot longer for the real one to dry because it's more hydrating for your skin than a fake product that who knows what's inside of it. And the last product I purchased on eBay was a velour liquid lipstick by Jeffree Star. And I wanted to try to see if I could buy a fake Jeffree Star lipstick because I own tons of his actual lipsticks. And I thought if I could find a fake one, I could easily tell it was fake because just how often I use the product. And I say this for last because this was actually the hardest one for me to determine if it was fake or not. So I'll pull up the listing for the Jeffree Star product on eBay. Now this, I knew it was fake just from the first image because this is not one of Jeffree Star's lip models, which I purchased a lot of lipstick from Jeffree Star and I know what his lip models look like. And so looking at this picture, the makeup just looks bad. It looks dry and cakey, and again, it's not one of his photos that he even like uses on his website or that I've seen on any other website advertising it. And so I knew it was like some kind of like photoshopped deal that was like very sketchy looking. So I was like, cool, we'll go for this one. I think it's fake. This product retails for $18 on Jeffree Star's website, and I bought it for $13.99 on eBay. Again, on this eBay listing, you can see that they've sold 296 components of this lipstick, and you can even choose your shade, which is, never a good combination when you're buying online from a non-affiliated brand. So you can just see how massive quantities of these fake products are being sold, and that they just have boxes of makeup that cost them maybe like $1 to make, and they're selling them for $14, and they're making a huge increase in profit. So I received this box in the mail from eBay for my Jeffree Star lipstick. And the only thing I noticed on the exterior was this like weird stain on the side, which is gross, but also, could have just happened with the person selling it to me. But the box itself, guys, I could not tell the difference between this and anything I've seen from Jeffree Star. The gold, like it's kind of like a rose gold foiling, is like spot on. The logo looks the exact same size, information, even down to the smallest detail of the actual like shade name and everything. And even this number is correct on the bottom. And so I honestly thought I bought a real product somehow. I was like, okay, maybe they just have, a small stock that they've bought maybe when he was having a sale and was upselling them. I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. But I thought I had a real product. So I went back online and bought from another seller, which I thought was going to be another fake product. And I get that one in the mail, and it looks the exact same. I could not tell the difference at all. And so I have the real one from Jeffree Star, and I'm comparing it to the two fake ones that I bought online, and I could not tell the difference at all in the packaging. So you can see on the backs of these products, the real one over here does not include this like little shake well before use, but he does include that on some of his other packaging on lipsticks, just not this particular shade. So within his own brand, Jeffree Star does change up some information on his products. So that makes it a little bit more difficult to kind of determine what's real and what's fake. It took me so long to try to determine if it was real or fake. What ultimately gave it away was the swatch. I have a little swatch over here to look at, but the fake one is just a little bit more cool tone than the real one. And the consistency is a little bit more drier as well, but his lipsticks are very moisturizing, so I can kind of tell when I'm looking at the swatches and how long it takes for them to dry, because I'm swatching them at the same time, so they should dry around the same time. But a lot of the fake products that I've swatched dry out a lot more quickly just because they're not formulated with as many moisturizers, obviously, that are good for your skin. And I will say on the fake product, it does have some glue. It's probably going to be impossible to try to show you, but it does have some glue around this edge here that I've never seen on any Jeffree Star lipstick before. It's like sticky. Honestly, that was gross. It just got stuck on my hand, but I probably shouldn't touch that. But there's like a ring of glue that makes me just think it's fake. Also, the way the makeup is settling in the component itself, there's like some weird bubbles going on up here. Now any lipstick, especially liquid lipstick, is going to settle weird and once you leave it sitting for a while, but this is the real one that's been sitting on my counter, and I don't see anything weird happening to it. So we've seen a few times with these eBay sellers that I've bought from just how much product they're actually selling online. A lot of them have sold near like 1,000 components of a product without having any affiliation to these brands. And they really just reel you in with the fact that, oh, it's half the price, but look, 700 other people have bought them. So that kind of gives them some credibility in a way. And all the sellers I bought from have like an above 90% review rating. And I think the way they end up doing that is they'll list the product, they'll sell some of it, and they'll take that listing down if they get any bad reviews or comments on it, and they'll make another listing for the same product, and they'll just keep doing that over and over again just to try to hide those reviews and to hide those comments. And I really didn't have to do any digging to find these products. I would just type in the product I was looking for, and I would scroll on the first page and find these listings. It didn't take me long at all. Again, I did kind of go through this with some experience of using these products and knowing what they should look like. So it was a bit easier for me to figure out like which listings were fake and which were real. I definitely think eBay needs to take more control over the sellers and the fake products that are being sold on their website, but it's very difficult when they take down one listing and the seller posts like 3 more listings for different products, and it's just like a giant catch-up game of all these products being cycled through, and it's way too easy to sell random products on eBay, and I don't think anyone should be buying makeup from eBay. I know it's really tempting with the low prices, but like we've seen in the swatches that I have, the fake ones dry a lot quicker because there's just no ingredients that are really formulated to be on skin in them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to help you guys out in terms of looking for makeup online. If you're looking for up-close images of any of these products I talked about in this video, they're all on my website, which is dangerousdupes.net. I also have a lot more information on the counterfeit cosmetic industry in general, so you guys can head over there for more information. Thanks.